So at what age do you feel like a guy should move out his parents' house?
I think whenever he's financially ready to get out. So to me, that is like 19, 20.
19, 20?
Yeah.
So by 19, he should be out to his parents' house, living on his own.
Yep.
So at what age do you feel like a dude should be making 100K?
24, 24, 25. You should be out of college, already got your bachelor's degree, a really good field, making about 80 to 100K tops. If he's a bum, not doing anything, he's not ambitious, then no, I'm not going to stick around. Like, you have to have a plan in life. Like, that's just with anybody.
So at 19, you feel like a dude should have a plan and like, you know what I'm saying, just have everything figured out at 19?
Yep. In this economy, yes.
At 19.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so I just wanted to let that whole thing play because honestly, I don't think a lot of women are being taught or truly understand how life works. Because let's be real, most dudes ain't all the way there at that age. That's a very young age. And biblically, you're not an adult till you 20 years old. So most people, when they're 20 years old, they're not capable of making real world decisions. And women out here really think that these brothers should be at a high enough status to live alone and be already fitted to have a plan for their life. That's not, that don't make sense. Let's go in the Bible. Let's go in the Bible. And I can prove that 20 years old is the age that God said you're an adult. You can read the story of the Exodus on everybody that was 20 years old and younger did not die. Everybody that was 20 and up died. The adults were 20 and up. Listen to this. This is Genesis chapter 2 and verse 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. So why did I get this? Because a man shouldn't leave his father and mother house till he get married. Period, point blank. I know we're not taught that in American society. That's not the norm in America, but that was our culture. Men, women, they did not leave their parents until they was about to get married. A lot of people look at that like, oh, you should be more self-sufficient, right? You should be more independent. I don't think a lot of y'all understand, but leaving our parents' house too early put a lot of us behind the eight ball. They did. We was not financially ready at all. You talking about 19 years old. Nobody was making good money at 19 outside of being some type of professional athlete, some type of entertainer, or you struck gold with some type of entrepreneurship venture. You're not finna get a job at 19 years old and be making good money. It is what it is. It is what it is. You're not financially good enough to do anything. And let's be real. No 19-year-old got the money to pay for college. It is what it is. You're finna be in debt up to your eyeballs. It is what it is. Let's get some more. It's one of the this is my theory, right? I think most people want to leave their parents' house for two things. One, you want to have sex, and having sex in your parents' house is weird. And you tired of, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth with your parents, right? Two, you didn't have a good relationship with your parents. You don't like your mom, you don't like your dad. So you trying to get away from your mama. It is what it is. You trying to get away from your dad. Those are the two things that when I look at situations, that's what people wanted. They want to get away from their parents or they was trying to have sex. It is what it is. This is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers God will judge. Why? Because this is the main reason people want to have their own spot, especially the women. Let's just keep it all the way real. Most of these dudes ain't having sex out here. It is what it is. Most of these dudes, they playing video games. They is at the crib. Women be getting their own apartment because they got dudes coming through. You can't have dudes coming through at your mama house. It is what it is. It is what it is. We're going to keep it all the way real here. Let's get some more. Let's read it again. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. That's how things supposed to go. But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge. Because let's be real. When we put that type of freedom on our young kids, 19, 18. I be hearing stories about some of our people, they be on their own from 14, 15. That's too much liberty to be whoremongers, to be adulteresses. It's too much liberty because let's be real. What's one of the main things people want to do at a young age? They trying to have sex. They get the burning. It is what it is. Let's get some more. It's a benefit to staying at home longer. And I wish I would have did that because when I first got into a real job, I think I might have been like 23, 24. And the amount of money that I was making, if I was still at home with my mom, I would have, by the time I got married, I would have had like 150K in my fucking account. I would have had a nice amount to put towards my family if I would have, you know what I'm saying, if I would have been on my own. I mean, if I wouldn't have been, you know what I'm saying, paying my own bills and stuff. You know what I'm saying, that's that cushion that you should be trying to look for because if you're not married, why are you out on your own? If you're not married, why are you starting a little situation that you finna have to change anyway when you get a family? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 11. Wisdom is good with an inheritance, and by it there is profit to them that see the sun. Because a lot of times we leave the house too early and we don't get all the wisdom that we supposed to, especially in the black community. Because now we starting to change the trends in terms of less children are being raised without two parents in the household, right? But it's a lot of wisdom that you can get if you got two loving parents that, you know what I'm saying, that do things the right way and you get to see and watch them maneuver through a marriage, right? So we miss out on that wisdom when you don't have two parents in the household. In most cases, most people want to leave the house because it's not a two-parent household. You're bucking against the system that's in place. You want more liberty that's in place. Wisdom is good with an inheritance because if you're getting a lot of money with no wisdom, it's going to go bad for you. And by it, there is profit to them that see the sun. When you put both of those together, wisdom and inheritance, wisdom with the money is a good setup. Verse 12, for wisdom is a defense. Because if you got the wisdom, right, when you look in that situations, like, let's be real, the main thing in life is people, families, building a family structure. If you haven't been able to get the wisdom from watching your parents deal in a marriage and a relationship, you're gonna struggle when you start your own relationship. It is what it is. So it's a for wisdom is a defense. It's gonna stop a lot of or alleviate some of the big blow ups that marriages have when you get to watch and gain that wisdom from your elders. It is what it is. And money is a defense because a lot of the problems that you're gonna have as a young couple is money related. So if you take that time to stay at home and stack your money, that's one less problem that y'all can have. 19 years old is not the age to move out the house, bro. I'm saying that to all the young men and you young sisters, y'all ain't out here 19 years old out here getting to the back. Y'all out here having sex. It is what it is. Let's keep it all the way real. Ain't nobody got a sound mind at 19 years old. Ain't nobody thinking clearly at 19 years old. Ain't nobody thinking about the future at 19 years old. It is what it is. Everybody hot. Everybody, that look good. I want to try it. Let's read it again. For wisdom is a defense and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Because when you got the wisdom on how to deal in relationships, you got the wisdom on how to troubleshoot and problem solve and conflict resolution. Because I'm speaking specifically towards marriages. Your marriage can work out at a higher clip than what happens today. That one would be a better situation by gaining maturity over those years where you was out just, let's be honest, generating trauma for yourself. That's what you was doing. You was accumulating trauma because you was out on your own too early. Let's keep it all the way real. Then you have that time to add money to your savings. Cause okay, let's just say like she said, right? You come out of college and you got that money, right? You got a nice little job behind you. 9 times out of 10, our people are not getting married at 24 years old. If you gonna be on some respectful stuff, most times your parents will let you come back home. If you're not running women in and out the house, your parents will let you come back home. If you got a job making $80,000 a year, that $80,000 a year will go a whole lot further if you didn't have any bills. It is what it is. That $80,000 don't look the same when you trying to live like you make $80,000. Because let's be real, you making $80,000, you probably be living like you make 50, just so you can live a comfortable lifestyle where you're not stressing about I need to go to work because the check need to be on point. But you know, it is what it is. Let's get some more. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 7 and verse 26. Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman. And I say that because I'm tired of seeing these videos, bro. It's clear that these women have not been taught the understanding of life. Nobody's ready to do anything at 19 years old. Nobody. You're not ready to be married. You're not ready to, you know what I'm saying, to really be out there on your own paying no bills. It is what it is. And if you had to be that person, you was put behind the 8 ball in life. I'm sorry. Don't try to extrapolate that shit to everybody because you lived a traumatic lifestyle. But let's be real. If you were 19 years old on your own, living an adult life, you lived a traumatic experience. Something bad happened. That's not normal. And I hate that for, you know what I'm saying, for our people that had to go through that. But some people got to go through that so to be a cautionary tale for other people. Don't do that. So when y'all see women that think like this, either you could try to go in and change her mindset and show her, you know what I'm saying? But she got to be willing to, you know what I'm saying, listen. But outside of that, bro, no. Because let's be real. Ain't nothing but problems coming behind that, bro. I'm telling you right now, ain't nothing but problems coming behind that. Because if she don't understand life, you in for some trouble, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. Y'all stay at home as long as y'all can, man. Y'all stay at home as long as y'all can. Be respectful to y'all parents, because that's the number one reason parents put their kids out. Y'all disrespectful. Let's be real. Let's be real. Y'all disrespectful because if you having sex in that man house, y'all having sex in that woman house, you being disrespectful, bro. The Bible tell you that. Let's just get it right quick. That's not a cool thing to do. Like, watch this. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 42 and verse 9. The father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth, and the care for her taketh away sleep. When she is young, lest she pass away the flower of her age, and being married, lest she should be hated. In her virginity, lest she should be defiled and gotten with child in her father's house. And having an husband, lest she should misbehave herself. And when she is married, lest she should be barren. So when you read on down, it's talking about him becoming, let's just read it. Verse 11, keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies and a byword in the city, and a reproach among the people, and make thee ashamed before the multitude, because that's a disrespectful thing. All these things is things that make a father look bad when it comes to his daughter. Your daughter is pregnant while she's still living with you. That's disrespectful. That make her father look bad. She get with her husband and the husband like, man, I don't know what you've been doing with this girl, man. She trash. Her husband hate her. That make her father look bad. Like, bro, what was you teaching this woman? I don't know, man. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm out.